Hi, my name's Andrew Monu. I'm Head of Marketing at SmartFocus. I'm going to be talking today about cultivating omni-channel loyalty. We're a digital marketing company that provides marketing software. It enables our clients to get marketing intelligence and personalization that drives the omni-channel experience. I'm going to be talking today about omni-channel, but I'm going to be focusing more on loyalty. I'm going to be talking about how our customers, our retail customers, view loyalty, how they've faced challenges brought about by omni-channel, and I'll talk to you about how we work with those customers to capitalize on the omni-channel experience. So if I start on the subject of loyalty, when I think about loyalty, one of the things that came to my mind is, the lovable duo of Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. I think what's entertaining for everyone about this relationship is just how much hassle Dr. Watson is willing to put up with. Sherlock Holmes does a number of things. He sabotages his engagement. He even throws his wife from a moving train. But somehow Watson just continues that relationship and continues to be a fantastic friend. In the real world, I think we know that loyalty really doesn't work that way. Loyalty is something that, if you want to create loyalty, it has to be cultivated by demonstrating that you are worthy of loyalty all the time. And that's something that our customers feel very keenly. It's something that they know that if they want to win, keep, and grow their customers, they have to prove it at all times. So loyalty used to be a lot easier. It used to be, when I say used to be in the old world, I'm talking not much more than 10 years ago. But it really used to be something about looking at how your customers coming to your store and maybe coming back to your store. But now, retailers are having to think about what their customers are doing when they're not in their store. And that's become a lot more complicated. So when they're not in your store, where are they? They're on their mobile, email, social, their desktop. They could be doing a number of things to engage with your business. Now, if you're not doing that as a business, that's going to become very tricky for you to continue that dialogue and relationship with your customer. And when you're not face-to-face with that customer, you need to be thinking about how you can be still engaging with them. It's kind of like a long-distance relationship. If you think about the fact that when you're not face-to-face, you're on the phone, you're texting, you're on email. Maybe you've put something on Facebook about something that you've done. You're Skyping, and it's not enough just to be there. I think there's a lot of talk about having a presence there, but that's not enough. You actually need to be listening. You need to be funny. You need to be entertaining for the person on the other side. Otherwise, you don't have that relationship. You're just a person that happens to be there. So, which consumers are omni-channel? The truth is, everyone's omni-channel. It's an interesting one looking at our customers, our retailers, because Gen X, which I guess is me, and people who are as young as me, from around 30 years old and upwards, those are people who essentially are very digitally minded, generally earn a bit more than the Gen Ys, and so they're seen as a group of people that you do want to target as a retailer. For the Gen Y group, they are very, very digitally minded, but they don't earn as much. Everyone knows what's going on with university debt, but at some point, they are going to be a massively emerging segment for people to want to target because they're going to start earning more too. They're going to be high flyers of the future. And baby boomers, slightly behind in terms of the digital adoption, but still an important segment. So the point is, given that we've got 65% adoption of smartphones, we are all omni-channel as consumers. So I've talked about the fact that loyalty is important and omni-channel is not easy. So the next question is, why bother? There's two parts I'd answer to that question. The first part is, there's the risk of doing nothing. If you don't actually capitalize on the opportunity, it's never been easier for consumers to just go to a competitor, find someone else to shop from. The other side of it is the opportunity is a huge opportunity. According to Forrester, by 2018, 44% of offline transactions will be driven by online interactions with businesses. That's essentially that's consumers who are searching for business, for products as part of their consumer journey on their mobile phones, on their tablets, and then continuing that journey in store. So the opportunity there is a big one, and that's why our customers are really moving towards omni-channel. So the next question is, what can we do? How do we work with our customers to help them capitalize on this opportunity? So, data. It has to begin with data. If you don't do customer data in terms of your business strategy, you can't do omni-channel. Our customers are people who do offline and online. Some of them are pure play e-commerce businesses, but it's about bringing together all of that data around your customer. And it's not just about having the data, it's about historical data. Transactional data is incredibly important to have, but if you're only looking at the last thing that the customer did, you don't know enough about that customer. And if you don't know enough, you don't really have a relationship and you can't cultivate loyalty. So I'm going to talk about a couple of examples where our customers have actually been working towards omni-channel. So the first one, this is a customer of ours in the US called Total Hockey, and they have a very big focus on hockey as a sport and the equipment and clothing around hockey. And in this instance, what they've done is they've pulled their in-store loyalty data around their customers and merged that with their online data around their customers. That's enabled them to get a single view of that customer and then to think about how they're going to communicate with them. So as an example, when they have that information, they're able to build personas. So one of the things they do is they look at mums that buy hockey gear for their kids. Now, these are mums who are really happy that their kids are playing hockey, but they do it with some trepidation. So safety is a really important thing for them. And so they're able to communicate with them around the subject of safety, not just for purchases, but for information during the purchase journey. And when they're actually ready to purchase, are able to recommend the right kinds of products for them. Another segment that they look at is they look at people who are extreme players and lovers of hockey. These are people who, when the newest, latest hockey gear is available, they target them straight away and they're able to engage them. They can do this because they've pulled all of that information into one place, looking at these customers in a way that's relevant to them. They also are able to look at the fact that if these customers have been buying with them for years, they have an idea of the propensity of what the customers are likely to buy next and when they're likely to buy. They can talk to you about how soon it's going to be before your skates run out. Therefore, you need to be thinking about the next pair of skates you're going to buy. So that's a customer who really looks at pulling together information from those different channels. Another customer is Majestic Wines, who I'm sure many of us will know in the UK, for anyone who likes wine. Majestic Wines is a company that really prides itself on the fact that they have incredible experts in their stores that know lots about wine, but also know about what different customers will want based on the wine that they like or the region that they're interested in. As an example, if you walk into a Majestic Wines store and you say that you like red and you say that you like Spanish, they're able to then, off the back of that information, tell you what other bottles of wine will go best with you. Now, in this instance, because Majestic Wines has now moved online as well as in store, they've done something which is actually really smart. We have a personalization technology which enables you to do recommendations on your website based on what consumers do when they come to your site. That's driven basically by an algorithm. The algorithm is pretty straightforward in terms of me explaining it from a marketing perspective. Our data guys will tell you it's not that straightforward, but it's one that we use a combination of the behavioral data of when someone comes to the store, to the online store, and the types of products that they're interested in. And then it combines it with that expertise from the in-store people at Majestic Wines. It brings those two pieces together and replicates that in-store experience online. So you're still getting that expertise. It's not purely just down to the data. This is how you can combine the two things and get the best out of your omni-channel experience. So, if I'm to summarize, I would say that loyalty for retailers that we talk to, it's got tougher. Because consumers want more. We all want more as consumers. But omni-channel presents a big opportunity for retailers. And customer data is crucial to you being able to capitalize on that opportunity. If you're going to use that data, it's how you're actually going to leverage that in a way that's relevant for your customers. So it's producing a consistent experience, online and offline, that's personalized to your customers. And that way, whatever channel they're on, they're more likely to be loyal to you. Now, if you want to know more about this, at Smart Focus, we're a business that specializes in helping retailers get over this hurdle, these challenges with omni-channel. We work with thousands of retailers all over the world, and we're able to enable them to deliver personalized experiences by any device on any channel. Some of the clients we work with, there are a number of retailers we work with in different regions. And if you'd actually like to know more, you can have a look at our new ebook, which talks about the omni-channel customer experience. And if you want to know more and you want to ask me now, you can ask me questions.